October Gateway School District Board meeting. Can all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We had executive session today from 5:15 until 6 o'clock to discuss personnel and legal issues. Janet, if we can have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Boyce? Here. Mr. Bova?
He's on there. You're on mute.
Mrs.
Janet.
Burns?
Here.
Mrs. Delaney? Here. Mrs. McBride?
Here.
Ms. Mungo?
Here.
Mr. Ritter?
Here.
Dr. Singh?
Here.
Mrs. Morning?
Here. I don't have any presentations. Do we have any comments from residents on agenda items? Okay, number 3, any board member discussion items?
I was on the Facebook wasting time like I usually go to. I'm pretty good at that. And I saw a picture of a police vehicle or a traffic control vehicle that's remote controlled. And it had on it a helicopter, one of those little quadcopters that would shoot up in the air if there was an emergency and take pictures of what's going on. Remember, we talked about this a couple years ago, how perhaps school buses could add new devices to it. One of them might be one of these little copters that if there's something wrong, the bus is laying on its side or something's wrong, the copter could go up and just do something intelligent, like look for fire or send a blast out, hey, it's nearby, come to this location. So those copters already are existing and making some good progress. And maybe the school buses, vendors could think about adding some upgraded technology to it. Those little copters, they've got cameras, they're smart, they can relay information and on. Pretty good in rural places where it can go up really high and broadcast. So that's a clever thing. Somebody finally invented it.
Sherman Rosal is coming, is getting the drones, if they don't have them already. I believe Pitt Karen has them.
Already?
Mhm.
Not for buses. Never mind.
Not for the police.
Okay, what I'd like to share with the board is the conference that I attended this past week. Very informative, very eye-opening because you get a chance to network, talk with other school districts, and you get a chance to see what they're doing. What I'd love to see us there at one of the other conferences. Because what happened is that there are a lot of workshops. You can only go to one at a time. So when they had when they had their superintendent and a couple of others going, they were able to cover more than one conference, which was great because all of the conferences were open this was for Pennsylvania, just so you know what it is. It's the Pennsylvania School Board Association School Leadership Conference. And the keynotes were great. I put on here some of the takeaways from the various workshops that I attended, and you can look at that at some time at your leisure. Yeah, so Mike was able, you're there, Mike?
Micah.
I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. He was able to share some of the pictures, I'm one of those people, I take slides, just because I wanted to go back when I had more time to look at and just review what they were saying, what they were talking about. And what was also interesting was that we had several school districts, the students represented, jazz band, singing group. Are we able to hear any one of them? We had the ones closest to us, North Hills, Franklin Regional, I believe, performed too. And then I noticed that most of the schools even represented there were all from the eastern end of our state, as opposed to, I think we had Erie there, and Pittsburgh Public. No one came out from Pittsburgh. Yeah, one person. Yes.
Well, you
Who did
have
come.
Franklin Regional
Yes.
and River.
Yeah,
oh,
they
that's Riverside.
presented, and the thing was interesting about Franklin Regional and their presentation, because I wanted to go to theirs since they're a neighboring school, and they talked about how they're implementing AI and the impact it has in terms of working with, when it comes into the school, the guidelines you have to follow, the legalities, and there's a whole bunch of things concerning AI, which is coming down the pipe. But I talked to the superintendent who he said he hadn't seen you in a while. But when we talked, and he said it was a more or less a demand from that district and the parents that wanted to see more of AI. And because of that, they feel that they had to address it and implement some things.
Did you meet Tracy? Tracy, the school board director from
Yeah.
Franklin Regional?
I did not meet her
I've met her,
personally.
I've met her a million years, so I would like to know what they're doing.
Yeah,
She's
I
really
said I
good.
talked to him.
She's
but
really good.
I listened to her. I didn't meet her.
Yeah.
And then also, in one of the, do we have maybe just like a 20 seconds
Yes, I have that.
or whatever? Okay. At least one of the schools. I'm not sure. And it'll show on there which one it is. Presented throughout. Kids really love being given Thank you, Michael. So that was really just a little synopsis of the conference. I love networking. I'm social, so I love networking, talking to people, and I did a lot of exchange just so for future reference. Should I want to meet with them and share? I'm always not even steal their ideas. No, share ideas, exchange ideas with them. And hopefully, as I said, I'd love to see Gateway as part of some of their programs when they have these conferences.
Where it's going to be next year? Are they going to move it back to Hershey and Harrisburg?
Somebody else had asked that, but the last 3 years it has been in Kalahari. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful resort, but
That's all the way almost into New Jersey.
yes,
Thank you.
it's nice to drive. Luckily, they have great music and books on.
Did you get to take a vote and tell them where you wanted it next time?
Oh.
I'm thinking center
But
common.
I would say right to the
Oh, I will.
Thank you, Susan, for going out there and bringing us back this information. Robin, do you have anything for board report? Donna?
Just wanted to congratulate the Gateway Marching Band. So they placed third in their class at the PIMPA Championships on October 18th.
Oh, wow, awesome. Dr. Singh? Mrs. Warren?
Everybody is aware of what's happening with the government and everything in the SNAP program. I just wanted to let everyone know, we had a meeting today with the Monroeville Ministerium. We have decided to the Ministerium to have a drop-off of canned goods, non-perishables, on November 11th, 2025, from 11 to 3 at the Convention Center. At the Convention Center in Monroeville. This will include all the food banks that we have in Monroeville, which is Crossroads, Garden City, Reclamation Church, and also ours here at the high school. If any student is in need of any food with our backpack program, we're going from pre-K to 12th grade. Please reach out to your counselors, your social workers. We will make sure you have whatever your needs are. We talked about that today. And also Gateway's food distribution takes place the second Wednesday of every month. There is no registration, just show up. The parking lot has been getting crowded. They line up at the student parking lot, but we make sure everyone is taken care of. So if there's any questions right now, our tech department is working on a phone number that will be placed on a flyer and put on Facebook, and leave a message. If anybody has any questions, we will get back to you. And that's what I have.
And on, sorry, what time can they line up for?
The gates open at 6. We've had people line up at 2.
What time do you want them to line up?
The gates open at 6.
So we
The-
ask that they don't line up until 4:30,
Till
correct?
4:30, but people are already lined up at 2 o'clock. So
They are, but we still
They
have
are.
school letting out and everything, so, you know, you guys do not just shut down. If you're in line, you will get through, but we ask to still, at least respect that school is still in and there's after-school activities, and that's why they're asked to line up at
we have our
4:30.
police officer, Mr. Our chief out there that directs the traffic, very organized. So it works very well. So I'm sorry we're in this situation, but like I said, we're doing everything we can in the municipality to take care of everyone's needs.
You said it's at the convention center on November the 11th. Given the fact that there is the Veterans Day tribute the same day in the evening, if people can't get to the convention center, is there any possibility we can do something at the Veterans Day event?
It's from 11 to 3.
Yeah.
But they're just saying if they can't make it during
If
the
they
day,
can't
they
make
bring
it
it
during
in
the
the
day,
evening.
at 7 o'clock at the Veterans Day tribute at the high school, it's at 7. Is there any chance people could bring canned goods to the high school? Or is that going to be too complicated? Just thinking it's the same day and people might be able to do it at 7 who can't
I
do it
didn't
from
want to
home.
include a specific individual place because what we're doing at the convention center, that everything will be distributed. So I don't want to say anything on everybody's behalf, so I'm just going to go with what they have on this flyer.
Okay, just wondering. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have 2 items tabled, and
We're gonna untable 4.1?
yeah, no, we don't have any additional information.
2.
Yeah, 4-2.
Oh, so, okay, because I do have a question about 4.1, but.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have any additional, I mean, you could, if you want to file a motion and table it, we can
I
table it.
want to file a motion to untable 4.1.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, I know we don't have any additional information. We're supposed to have a presentation, and we haven't had one. And I remember when this first was brought to our attention, it was almost kind of like we had to hurry up and do it, because it was like, here's the deal, we're walking out the door. So I was just wondering, has it gone away, or are we holding on to this for the new board to come on to make the decision? Where are we at?
Dawn has spoken to the individuals about the sponsorship. They're more than happy to come, and we were just waiting at this point. Some other schools have, well, actually the WPIL made a partnership with them, and I think he was waiting on that too. Dawn, do you have any information on the WPIL partnership with this company? I know you're driving. You're muted.
Yes, actually, it's a partnership with the PIAA, the state organization, and they have provided a 16 by 9 portable board that is going to be used for 8 different PIAA championships to put all the messaging on and advertising, as well as the information about the event in real time. In partnership with the PIAA has agreed to share and promote their curriculum in digital board use and advertising, as well as scoreboard use and other curriculum with its partner schools. So all the schools, including Gateway and the PIAA. Both the CEO of the company and the scoreboard's salesperson are ready and willing to come at any point. I think it is, as we had asked them would they, how long could they hang in there with us? And they said they think Gateway is a great school. They like our people, they like our facilities, and they're willing to hang in there. So we thought, again, we might end up doing that with the new board.
And plus, we wanted to see if potentially a discount if there's going to be with the if the PIAA is doing it, and then we can even piggyback that partnership. So that was a new development.
Sounds like a discount.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that.
A big discount.
Yeah.
Like a $7,000
discount.
Yeah. No annual fee.
right there.
Did we have to motion to table that again?
Yeah, if you want to keep it on the agenda.
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Can I have a motion to untable 4.2?
I'll make a motion to untable 4.2.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I am going to remove 4.2 from the agenda, as this originally was a request to waive the 60 days. The 60 days were actually up today, so it is now a moot point. And then Mr. Zarellas, financial reports.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Financial reports, item 5.1, list of bills for October of 2025. Item 5.2, financial statements for September of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Mrs. Munger?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Section 6, personnel. Dr. Ross.
6.1 resignations, we have one. 6.2 employment, we have one additional one from last week. 6.3 leaves, 5 as listed. 6.4 rescinding 2 motions there. 6.5 supplementals, there's 13. 6.6 volunteers, we have 16 volunteers to add. Tenure, we have 3 teachers who've reached that status. And 6.8 to transportation personnel as listed.
I have a motion.
So moved. Second.
Does anybody have, actually, I don't know probably the answer to this. Does anybody have any questions on 6? Does anybody, Dawn or Dr. Rossi, do we know if we're up to whatever coaches we need and any advisors that we need, tutors? Do we know if we're where we want to be with that?
With tutors, I think we could always use more, no matter what. Coaches, I think, Dawn, we're set for the winter sports, correct?
We are. We did have a couple changes. We had a resignation of a junior high wrestling coach, and we were able to find a replacement and another assistant. Other than that, it would be, and I know that we're going to talk some more about girls wrestling down the road, but that would be the only volunteer coaches that would work for that club if it becomes a club. But again, they're not typically appointed by us. So I think we're all set for winter coaches.
I have a question. Did we need any more? I know we had the cheerleaders that were here last week and going into competition. Will they be in need of any additional assistance?
I don't believe they will. I believe it's the same coaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll have enough.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
Anybody have any other questions on section 6? Janet, we have a roll call, please.
It's Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Mrs. Munger?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
And section 7, administrative resolutions for education, Dr. Chakey.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Item 7.1, approve the following policies as listed. Item 7.2, approve the following conferences. We have 2 listed there. Item 7.3, approve the MOU between Gateway School District and Teach Plus. Item 7.4, approve the MOU between Gateway School District and Carnegie Mellon University for Plus tutoring. Item 7.5, approve the agreement between Gateway School District and Eastern Mennonite University for nurse services. Item 7.6, approve new policy 815.1, use of artificial intelligence in education, and 816, social media for public display. Item 7.7, approve the competitive cheer group at Gateway High School. 7.8, approve the 6-week winter credit recovery program for Gateway High School. Item 7.9, approve the new club co-curricular proposal for creative writing. Item 7.10, approve the 2-year license for innovation course and professional development for GMS and GHS and the Innovation Lab project at GMS through the PA Smart Grant.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Can we have a roll call, please?
Can I ask questions first?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
You cannot. Yes.
Dr. Shaky, 7-8, that recovery, that's what we talked about the creative meeting, right?
Yes.
Just put in my back there. Okay, thank you.
Does anybody else have any questions before I skip over you?
Dr. Chaky, 7.22, school safety conference, are you the one that's going to that at Penn State? Says one person, additional.
We're not exactly sure who's going to attend. We just wanted to reserve a spot now, but it'll either be myself or possibly one of our school police.
Okay.
Maybe me too, depending on
The timing.
the agenda as well, yeah.
I'm just going to make the comment, I'm so happy to see that they're putting together a creative writing club. That was something I wish I had had in high school.
Isn't that fun? That sounds great.
Yeah, because
That and the
that's
debate.
very encouraging.
I think the
So
debate
thought
on
that was
that
good.
was great.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Anybody else have any questions? All right, Jen, let's take 2. Roll call, please.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo? Aye. Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning? Aye. Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Okay, and section 8, business, Mr. Zarellas.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Item 8.1, approve and accept the award from USA Tennis Venue Services Vending in the amount of $32,000 for the Gateway High School tennis courts. Item 8.2, approve the HVAC preventive maintenance agreement for all district buildings with Hutchinson Mechanical from November 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 in the amount of $53,993.84 per CoStar's pricing. Item 8.3, approve the filing of the 2024 real estate tax liens with Weiss, Burkhardt, Kramer, LLC in the amount of $21,680. Item 8.4, approve the following hourly rates for substitute workers for the positions listed effectively 10/27 of 2025. Substitute custodians, $19 an hour. Substitute food service, general workers, and cashier, $14.75 an hour. Item 8.5, approve the MOU between Allegheny Intermediate Unit and the Gateway School District for telephone interpretation services and TransPerfect AI portal translation. Item 8.6, approve the addendum for Title I services between the Gateway School District and the Allegheny Intermediate for the 25-26 school year. Now, item 8.7, approve the donation from Allegheny County Courts for the Gateway Backpack Program in the amount of $580.
So moved.
Second.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any questions on this section for Mr. Zarellas? No? Janet, may we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Mungo? Aye. Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns? Aye. Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
No.
Okay. Right, I have no board member resolutions. Do I have any comments from residents on non-agenda items? No. Dr. Rossi, Administrative.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to recognize Jennifer Hoffner and Mike Mateo for participating in a conference with the Monroeville Public Library. We have a great relationship and partnership with them, and Hope Benson does so much for our schools. They presented to other local libraries and educational organizations. They had to turn people away. I think they had over 80 people come for their session. So it's not often that you see the relationship we have with Monroeville, a public library in the schools. Yeah, there's relationships and partnerships, but this one is really a good relationship. So thank you to Mike Mateo, Jen Hoffner, and Hope Benson.
And just as an introduction, we have a new assistant principal at the high school, Mr. Ray Francis, who just came on board a couple weeks ago. Actually, he's done a really good transition up there. It's nice to see the work that he's already doing. It's nice to see a lot of the kids. He was there for 2 days, and he already had some students that were there. The rapport that he's built in a short amount of time has been great. So we welcome Ray Francis to our team. Also, thank you to the high school counselors. They do an excellent job. They're pictured right there. Mr. Hebner, Ms. Tortorella, Mr. Martin, and Mr. Frass, the top picture there. They do an excellent job with the high school career fair. Over 50 different colleges and post-secondary experiences that come in and talk to the students. It's just great to see the students walk around and gain this valuable information in choosing a path after high school. And this, thank you to Mr. Taylor and Ms. Johnson. They are counselors at the middle school, and they took an 8th grade boys group. They have a mentoring group. They took them to the Bellaterra stables, and they do a lot of different activities around leadership and bonding with some of the animals. But it's an all-around great experience of leadership for this 8th grade boys mentoring group.
Don, you want to take Piper?
Yes. So super excited to announce that Piper Munyon, a sophomore at Gateway on our cross-country team, was able to successfully run in the Whippeal Championship meet this past weekend, finishing with the silver medal in second place. That qualifies her for the state meet in Hershey. See the picture of her and her teammates with the Hershey bars and her medal. We're excited as an athletic department, as a school district, to have such an accomplished, runner at such a young time in her career. We see her working like crazy on campus and with the team, and that work obviously paid off. And again, she is headed for the state meet later this week in Hershey.
I was driving up to the high school today. It was 3 o'clock, 3:15, and there's Piper running. She's still practicing. So congratulations to Piper. And then we shared this at the Buildings and Grounds meeting, this Veterans Tribute Wall display. That would be in the auditorium lobby. So that's just a mock-up of it there for you. And then this is the event that Ms. Boyce was alluding to on November 11th at 7 p.m. All the information is listed there. We'll make sure this is on the website as well for you. But it's an open event and open to all veterans of Monroeville and Pitcairn. We want to thank Mr. Sean Whelan for organizing this. He usually does it during the day, but this one's going to be in the evening. Yeah, open to the public. Yep. And then just, we want to, make sure we're staying on top of the Pennsylvania budget or lack thereof. So we were asked to participate in this. We got this a little late for our board agenda, and we couldn't include it. So I'm just going to read it. So just bear with me. I just really made this an abbreviated version for tonight. So the Pennsylvania General Assembly has not yet enacted a state budget for the 25-26 fiscal year, resulting in a budget impasse that has persisted for over 100 days. The impasse has withheld over $3 billion in education funding statewide. Commonwealth Court has ruled Pennsylvania's school funding system unconstitutional, and the state has a responsibility to continue addressing the inequities raised by the court. School districts, as I mentioned last week, are legally required to adopt an annual budget by June 30th and operate with fiscal responsibility and transparency, while the state legislature has failed to meet its own budgetary obligations. The ongoing impasse threatens the stability of public education, undermines the ability of districts to plan for the future, puts current and future educational initiatives and capital improvements at risk, and places undue financial burden on local taxpayers. All we have. It's PSBA.
Yeah. It's my understanding that school districts aren't being reimbursed right now for charter schools, and some school districts locally are having problems paying their charter schools due to
Some are paying, most are, some are not paying. the
Yeah, they're
charter school tuition.
struggling
Correct,
to-
yep. Some schools have to take loans out.
Dr. Ritchie, you had indicated that there was $600,000 related to charter that is in limbo. Can you
One that's-
clarify that?
That's the letter I got from PDE.
PDE said that,
600 plus thousand, if they voted on the bill that's sitting there right now, when charter school reform.
$600,000 more.
Yes,
so that's in conjunction, that's a separate action beyond the budget.
that's sitting with, what did I say last week? It's in the Senate, sitting in the Senate.
Sitting in
Yeah.
the Senate. So that's a separate action that would have to take place beyond the scope of them passing the budget.
Yeah, and luckily enough.
That's the budget that's in the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the budget, yeah.
Oh, it's
In the budget.
That was
Yeah.
my question.
Luckily, we haven't had to take out loans or stop paying people, but through our travels and just in the communities surrounding us, there are current school districts that are not that far from us that are unable to pay their bills right now.
Oh, yeah.
So this is getting, we'll be there, not real soon, but if they keep playing around with this is coming home, big time. Board curriculum reports, we have not had any, or board committee reports, we did not have any,
You wanted to
She wasn't here last time.
yes, right, we did not have any committee meetings this past week that anybody missed, but Susan was away and is going to tell us about that. And before you do that, I just wanted to remind everybody that on October 30th at 9 a.m. here in the boardroom will be a policy committee meeting.
Should be enough for everybody.
Yep, Susan, go ahead.
Okay. The Curriculum and Equity Committee meeting, we had a resounding total of attendance of 23 people. That's including, of course, our administration, our school board, and then the resident stakeholders. So that was really good. Dr. Chakey presented a PowerPoint, and some of these were also mentioned today on our agenda. And the issues discussed in the PowerPoint were the credit recovery, policy 102, academic standards, policy 105, curriculum. And then we had parents as allies, another one in the PA SMART, to name a few of the slides. And I did put a few in there. Dr. Three recapped on Eradicate the Hate Summit, the PATTAN, Pennsylvania Training and Technical Assistance in the classroom. Classroom was well bordered, and Ms. McCowan, our special education supervisor, she also gave us some updates. The next meeting, hopefully it'll be in early January. And as I said, I just included a few of those slides and all for those that may not have been there, or even if you were, you could kind of look at those and recap on some of the issues that we discussed. That's all I got.
Thank you very much for your report. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor?
He was.